I go and take a bath for 10 seconds and they announce a new Budokai Tenkaichi. Somebody's getting shot! Okay, okay, let me calm down. Whew. Okay, so I thought, I'm gonna upload my little doll video, about anime dolls and all that stuff, all that, that's all good. Nah, y'all came through randomly. I didn't even know this was a thing. Some type of tournament, card tournament or something. I didn't even know this was a thing. Y'all just, at a random event like that, y'all could have said that for E3, or y'all could have said this for other things, but y'all have a whole Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, new Budokai Tenkaichi coming out in 2023. Let's be perfectly honest. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, or if you are someone that knows Dragon Ball games, this Budokai Tenkaichi has been on your PS2 at some point in time, right? I ain't gonna necessarily lie. Besides Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3, this Budokai series, the entire Budokai series, was some of my favorite game playing up. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. So the fact that in 2023 they have decided to say, you know what? It's been a while. Let's go ahead and bring out a new one. And just say, let's just blast you to the wall, ass blasted. I'm shocked. I was absolutely shocked that they said that this is gonna be a thing now. So I guess we got another game to look forward to. I'm not necessarily gonna lie. This is hype as shit. I cannot stress this enough. We are getting a Budokai Tenkaichi game in the future. And it's gonna look cool as hell. Now, if you don't know what Budokai Tenkaichi is, or never played it before, or seen it played but never played it yourself, I feel so sorry for you. I ain't gonna necessarily lie. But the Budokai games were always slapping, I ain't gonna necessarily lie. Budokai 1 was really accurate with the story, how we're trying to show you. Budokai 2 was controversial because it had like a board game type of story mode, which, it is what it is. It's my brother's favorite version of Tenkaichi, I think, honestly. Also, Budokai 3 was the one where everybody can just fly around the damn map to go to different locations of the story, which is cool. Which I wonder if they are going to do like a story. Oh, it's the same story of Dragon Ball. Most likely they will, because that's how all the games work. But still, nonetheless, and they can't never just make another like an original story or whatever. But when it comes down to things, they have, the one where you're flying around the map. You also have in Budokai Tenkaichi, where they got rid of that entirely and just give you like chapter selections of things, which is kind of lame. Then you also had Tenkaichi 2, which you can fly around the map again, but it was cooler. And the soundtrack to Tenkaichi 2 was the most best soundtrack in any of the games. I don't care what you have, it was. Outside of like the Budokai series before Tenkaichi, it was some of the best music of all time. Lost Courage, anyone? Awake, Stand in Confusion, Gatebreaker. Dumb shits were slapping. There's plenty of songs in Tenkaichi 2's soundtrack that was slapping. They were absolutely were. Tenkaichi 3 slapping us all hell because it had a shitload of characters. That honestly still carries on to this day. And characters that game was so good that people still mod that game to this day, making like new characters and different fusions and all this type of stuff. Honestly, this needs to be a slapping game. Hell, this needs to be a game that needs to be put at freaking Evo, right? Honestly, this needs to be a game that needs to be put at Evo. It probably won't reach the same level as Fighter Z, or it might surpass Fighter Z because it's a nostalgia ass game title. But this shit needs to be at Evo. Whenever this gets developed and whenever this shows off, this needs to be at Evo so much, honestly. And because this is like an official game too, you gotta really think about it. We're gonna get characters, not just random ass any old character. We're gonna get characters that probably never been in any of the games before. No, definitely have never been in any of the games before, So most likely, hopefully, the roster will have characters from Super. We're gonna have obviously older ass characters, hopefully characters that was probably from movies too that wasn't actually canon, but still I would like to see it as well. Characters that we probably haven't seen in a long ass time, like Garlic Jr. or like Pilaf, maybe, if they want to waste the space like that. I don't necessarily mind. They probably have the storage to do that. And you probably have characters like Android 21. Please put Android 21 in the game. That's gonna drive me insane if she's not. And hopefully you have like characters that they probably could branch out to, but they never really got the chance to do. So hopefully we'll get some characters like maybe Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball, and like maybe Bulma somehow. I don't necessarily know how she's gonna fight, but it'll be kind of crazy. But yeah, definitely I would like to see it. I would definitely like to see it. And the soundtrack better be slapping. Like, it better be having that old ass early 2000s Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi soundtrack like they used to have, because I would lose my damn mind if it doesn't necessarily have the goated soundtrack as it once do, honestly. And I will be perfectly honest too, this is a game that they can keep going forever. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, this is a game, if they do it right and it captures the Budokai Tenkaichi-ness, this is a game they can keep going forever. Like, y'all want, like how they got Xenoverse going on forever? This is one of those games where it could just be going on forever. Like, and I would not be mad at it. I would not be mad at it in the slightest, So that would be my thing. But overall, when it comes down to this, I am super, extremely, mega, ultra excited. Because this is a title I was like, man, I kind of wish they'd come back and just remake or remaster the Budokai Tenkaichi games, because they were good as hell, honestly. Like, I even played, like, what was it called? I can't remember what the other Dragon Ball game was called, like when it was on Xbox 360 outside of Burst Limit. Now I love me some Burst Limit, even though it was lame. I still love me some Burst Limit. Raging Blast, that's what it was. People kept comparing it to Raging Blast. Now I never really played Raging Blast, and personally I didn't really like how it kind of was. But it looked kind of decent for what it was, I guess. But still, nothing beats original Budokai Tenkaichi. That's just how I feel. And it's one of the very few arena fighters that I will let have a pass. I don't like arena fighters because usually they don't do them right, or they don't be as good, honestly. But this game has a lot of potential. If they do it right, and they master what they learned from fighters and put it into this arena-ass game, if it is going to be an arena-ass game, which most likely it will be, I'm down for it. I'm 100% down for it. This is one of the most biggest games that Bandai really cannot flop, honestly. And imagine what online matches of this game is going to be like too. That would be insane, because we never seen any like actual online matches in a Budokai game, unless you want to count tag team. But tag team was kind of ass. But definitely, I'm super excited. I cannot stress that enough, honestly. My voice is gone because of how shocking this shit was. So hopefully, are you excited for Budokai Tenkaichi? Because I'm going to be excited for this hoe. Definitely going to be playing the hell out of this game if it captures every single thing that made Budokai Tenkaichi great from back in the day, This is one of the times where something from back in the day could potentially be good, right? It already looks good enough. So let's hope it actually becomes something bonkers, So with that being said, hopefully you did enjoy this one. I'm probably not going to upload this the same day it was shown. I'm probably going to upload this like Monday. So at least I'll have something up, and I don't think about anything if I don't like have any other video up and ready. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on everybody else. Also, let me know, are you excited for this one? Because I'm excited as hell for this one myself. Now until then, it's your boy Jay, sign off. Have a blessed day.